All right. Good morning, everyone. Got my tissues because I have been going through some things with the allergies this year. Not so bad, but well, it's not as bad as previous years, but it's never great. About 2 weeks now, it's been going pretty strong. But it is flea market day. I can flip you guys around and show you the windshield, but it's pretty dark. Oh, you can't see anything. Oh, you can kind of see it. Yeah, all those little spots. That's raindrops. It rained all day yesterday, so yeah, it's just another one of those Pennsylvania flea market days where it might rain, it might not rain, and then it ends up probably being sunny. So we'll see how well today's turns out. I have a full van load of stuff and more stuff up front. Let's make it an awesome episode and see what happens. I also have to buy plants. More plants for the flea market. Alright, making it into a wind gap. And it looks very, very foggy. So I'm thinking over the hill, it's not going to be very clear. It's going to actually be foggy up there. As I've always mentioned, the flea market's always foggy, cloudy during a lot of these spring months, and I think today is going to be one of those days. A lot of people complain about this billboard. It's very bright, it's very vibrant. It seems to kind of blend in with the town. I don't know. A lot of people. Well, got here at the flea market, and it looks like people took my spot.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
What's happening, man? All right, so fully set up. That's someone's whole pile. They bought all these DVDs that have been coming out of these storage units. Lots of DVDs here. There's like letters. It's all storage unit stuff. But fully set up. Didn't really make a lot of sales so far. I had the crowd. It just wasn't the same stuff that I usually have. This is all storage unit stuff, and the newer stuff is tough. It's a good Leesport item. So I know my last video was Jacktown Flea Market. That's also today. So I think the vendor crowd's going to be a little bit less. I should have slept in like another hour. The only reason why I got this spot, which was my original spot, actually my original spot was up here. I think it was like one spot over from that trash can. I think I did YouTube when I was there. That was like my first year. That's back with box truck. This spot I'm in right now is where the original box truck guy was. And I thought this was always the best spot, like in this whole area, because it's the longest. But I liked moving over there to that corner because it's flat. You can't see it on camera, but this is a pretty steep incline. You might be able to see like the boxes look like they go downward. So standing on this for hours on end, you'll feel it tonight. You don't feel it now, but you'll feel it tonight. But yeah, I don't know who took my spot. I don't know. It is what it is. Somebody was joking about me staying up late or waking up late. I said, no, I was here. It was just someone took my spot beforehand. They took it from last night. So I won't be back next week. And you're like, really? You're not going to come back next week? And they're all really concerned about it. I might not come back next week. Not that I'm mad, I just don't have anything to sell here. Alright, this is that lady who bought... Oh, this is really dirty. Anyway, should probably charge her $2. We'll try 4, and she might say 3. If it gets down to 2, I'm fine with it. But we'll start with 4. These I had at Columbus. When I say it's the lady who last time I was here, she like wanted to negotiate, and everyone was all upset. She wanted to negotiate. I think I said $5, and she said 4, and I let her have it for 4. But I had a lot of people in the comment section say I should have stuck with just 5. She would have paid 5, but I mentioned how the week before we negotiated a little bit, and I stayed firm. It's always fun at the flea market, haggling. I actually hate haggling, but it's just part of the game. I'd much rather a person who would like to sell something for what it's worth, one price and that's it. Oh, you got more stuff. You got more stuff.
You think this one work?
Yeah, it works.
Okay, that's it.
That's it? $1, $6? $5.
This one too expensive, huh?
You don't want that? That's it.
$5.
$5. 5 for everything.
Why today too expensive?
Too expensive?
Okay, I give me and then I'll give you.
Yeah. Tell you what, my hip hurts again. Oh, you guys might see the white truck over there. That's one of the 3 people I buy plants from for the whole year. So usually I buy my cucumbers from them. We will see. I see the tote man just pulled in, so I think it's my weekly time where I leave my stand and hope no one takes anything, but also hope someone takes something, but also doesn't hope someone takes something. Surprisingly feels like it's a lot more crowd than I thought it would be. But go for a walk.
Back when they did physical releases.
So, I've been here probably, wow, I've only been here about an hour and a half now. Feels like I've been here for like 4 hours. Tell you what, I wasn't joking when I'm saying standing on this hill is going to hurt me. My hip's already hurting. What I've kind of noticed is, one, not setting up next to someone kind of hurts your stand. Alright, so I got kind of distracted there. I had a lot of people stop by and buy some things. Sold all the bubble wrap to Chowder. You guys might remember Chowder from videos. So he came by, bought a bunch of bubble wrap. But it's raining. It's raining here. I don't know why it's raining, because it said it was supposed to be partly cloudy today, but it's raining. And vendors are still coming in. This is like the weirdest day at the flea market. It's a decent crowd. There's another flea market going on, and it's raining, and people are still coming in to sell. The only super interesting thing is it's now another probably 20 minutes later since the last clip, and what's happening? You might have briefly saw that somebody like had a dog and they kind of took one step in, they walked away. That's usually what happens when you end up having a spot on the end. you'll get people who come in and they'll take one step in and then they'll take one step out. This yarn did not sell.
Look to your right.
Everything's kind of wet too now. That sucks. I don't know how to really display this thing. I'll put up front. Alright, so I'll pack it up now. The guy usually takes all my leftover stuff. Well, these are all empty boxes over here. Those are pretty much half empty. That is not. No one wanted my Alpha Strike something. He gave me all these CDs to recycle, but I think I'm going to bring them out here and try to sell them. Granted, he tried selling them today and didn't. Oh, it's missing a game. Well, that's too bad. But there's like a lot of like neat artists here. They got Elton John. It's probably in there. Yeah, see, it's in there. A whole bunch of people. Mumford and Sons. Like, it's like decent genre stuff where it's not obsolete or like orchestra or Christmas and the stuff that no one seems to really want past like maybe 1 or 2 days. So I'm going to try to bring them back. Funko Pop's $8. I wasn't joking when I said they were like $8.
Where's your other half?
Goldfish $1 each. Time to head out of here. I thought everyone else would be headed out already. Oh, seems like the crowd kind of picked up later on as opposed to earlier in the day. But I know I just don't have good quality merch right now. It's kind of the, I wouldn't say the tail end of the season, because the season really hasn't even fully grown, but we had great weather the first couple weeks, and I haven't been to an auction really much at all this spring. So, it is what it is. We are out of here. I got myself some plants for the garden. I only picked up 4. I think I need like another 50 or so, maybe 40. We will see. That was a little narrow there. And we're off. Let's see if there's any magic over here. What we got in here? What the heck that is? Plaster? Not even plaster, it's like a rubber. Look at all these jars. Parking for George's Auto Body over there. Yeah, these are all jars, but they're not jars that I can use. I did get that lady her bundle of jars I did pick up. I'm just trying to make some space so I can throw my stuff in here. I'm not really seeing a whole lot. There's some sort of metal contraption over there. It looks like probably a table. But yeah, they haven't emptied these out in a bit. I was here yesterday morning. My stuff I dropped off is buried. Nothing really that I need. What's in this box? All right. Drop off my goodies. Looks like there's tile. It's a big piece of glass. It's probably going to cut someone if you touch it the wrong way. Wow, look at that blue sky. That is something I haven't seen in weeks, it feels like. In fact, it might even been weeks. How I never thought I'd ever see the day again. So we are back in the warehouse. One of my guilty pleasures is I come up here and I drink a seltzer when I load up for the flea market. I also play music and the whole 9 yards. But yes, this pile is all gone. So the only thing I have left, and this is kind of what's messing me up, is I have all these DVDs. I brought all those DVDs today. In fact, I think I brought probably like 5 or 6 boxes. And someone made a huge pile up in the morning and bought every single box. And I think he said he only sold like $4 worth. So he buys and sells. But he only sold $4 in DVDs. So I guess in a good way, it's good that he bought them, because then I probably would have only sold $4 in DVDs. But I didn't want to bring like 10 or 12 boxes. So I know those are DVDs. These are more movies. These are all CDs, which now I have a ton of CDs in the van. I'm going to quickly go through those and try to fill up. If I have a strawberry box over here, that'd be perfect, because it's like the perfect height. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I have one, but that's not the one I was looking for. They make wider strawberry boxes. I'm shocked I don't have any. But I'll grab this one out, put that over here. There'll be one box. I know when I do trash picking, I see a couple like this. No, it's not a strawberry box. I see a couple houses that have strawberry boxes of stuff. But yeah, so I got a lot of DVDs. That's what literally all that is media. And then there's books. So that's books. That's books. That's just a cooler. And then these are all bottles. But I didn't want to put them in green bins. They're going to Leesport when I do the $3 table. But I didn't want to take them out of this because they actually are pre-secured in there. So they're not going to break. They're not going to chip. And I can only go so much higher. I was trying to put another bin on top of that. And I had it over my head, and I almost fell backwards. I was like, I guess that is as tall as I can possibly go here without hurting myself. But yeah, this thing is pretty wiped out. I do have lots of bubble wrap, which realistically, there's not really a lot here, considering that some people buy 2 or 3 rolls at a time. So, that stack right there could be 3 sales in terms of 3 different people can buy that entire stack. And between all this, it can be 20, 25 people in one day will buy all of this. So it looks like a lot, but it's not a lot. Oh boy, that was a fun time to unpack. I think I did show you guys my collection of Donald glasses, yeah. So these are ones that did come from that auction. Gotta find a place to put them. I was going to use another shelf in my kitchen. I was going to take off something. I have mineral jugs. And then I was going to make a shelf of nothing but Donald stuff. But like I've always said, that's another project for another time. Man, there's so many things to do. I didn't bring these benches. I'm going to think bring them either to Lammerville or Leesport. They're really nice. That's the larger one. That's just flipped upside down so I can put stuff on it. I did bring up that washstand, which for the first hour no one bought it, and then one of the other people who sell there asked if I wanted to sell to them, and I was like, sure, I'll sell to like anyone. So I gave him a great deal on it. Obviously, I didn't give it to him for free, even though I got it for free. But at the end of the day, walked around, he still had it. So he said he couldn't get $20 for it. I don't know. It's just one of those things. This furniture's always really difficult, and that thing was kind of heavy, and it's it's something that you have to lug around and lug to the parking lot and the whole whole thing. It is what it is, but I do have a lot of faith I will be able to sell those benches. This dresser has been here for a very long time. It's become a very expensive shelf. But at some point I do want to take this because it just takes up a lot of real estate, and doesn't do me any good staying in here and getting some moisture on it. Well, other than that, that's going to wrap it up here for another flea market episode with none other than taco stacks. I didn't find anything on the way back when I was doing garbage picking, so that kind of happens from time to time. But it's been fun. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below, check out my channel, see where all this stuff comes from, and then we'll see what kind of adventures we can get into to fill the pile in. So stay tuned for that. It should be fun. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.